number 2. Progress Village, 4th of July, year of our Lord 2024. Game 1, if you missed it, man, it was depressing an end there because I played horribly at the end. Anurag decides, I don't want to hit that ball. Let me pretend like my shoe needs to be tied. Oh, V gets into the action. A lot of gamemanship here before the game even started. My partner here, Kirk, hit a brilliant serve. They just catch it and throw it back. Oh, I got to tie my shoe. That's a interesting strategy. Gamemanship apparently is how we're going to play this game instead of using skill and talent. Now skill and talent shows up with us earning the first point, looks like. That's just a little bit of luck, obviously. There's a shot deep to my right. I just threw my paddle up. Sometimes you get lucky. Pretty rare for me, but I did right there. A little unintentional lob that landed in for the point. My partner there is Kirk. Kirk is getting this serve, and that is V on the far side hitting the return. I like my third shot drop. I don't like my fourth shot crap. The harder shot I executed, the easy shot I missed. I do that way too often. That is Arag. I will mispronounce it. I'm just a big jerk. Why would I learn how to pronounce people's names, especially those that have flavor to them, when I can just say A and V, which is might where I go. On the far side, it's V and Anurag. Arag. I don't know how to say it. Sorry, I apologize. By the way, he played brilliantly. He needs to have his name in lights, cameras, maybe put on Mount Rushmore because he was the person that won the most games today. I think I had a little middle shot winner there. Not bad. Let's talk about pickleball. Enough of this nonsense. Before we get to that, let's talk outfits yet again. I'm red, white, and blue. I have a glorious, look at that outfit. It just pops on the camera. It's great. Kirk, he's got red, he's got white. You know, it's 2/3 of the necessary colors on July 4th. I think I just caught, we're going to have to look at that again. There it is. I think he's got a little reddish underwear that sneaks out under those camo shorts of his as well. So he's done that. If he brought some blue into play, dear Lord, he would have done very, very well. On the far sideline, just as the last game, a lot of gray, a lot of drab. Why are you guys so sad? What is happening to you? And as I get silly, I'm going to show Kirk's shot here. That's a lot of swing, right? His arm is coming all the way through and up. How about just a punch? Just a punch, right? The ball's coming at you hard. If you have to swing, now I have to get the ball timing just with my swing as it's coming across and all this stuff. That's a lot to coordinate. If I keep my paddle flat and punch, if I'm a little late, I still hit it well. If I'm a little early and get ahead of the ball, I'm still well. Obviously, if I hit it right, it's fine. Watch the ball, less swing. I give him the tip. After this game, he said he played better later. So, yay, play like crap and have bad form with me and then play great later. I'm just kidding. Kirk's a great dude, and I'm glad that my tip apparently helped him a little bit on this glorious day. All right, back to pickleball. You have to even do any real analysis here. Oh, nice couple shots. Anurag just happens to miss a little wide on the backhand shot, so I get the better of the firefight, but it was a good fight. Decent serve, really good return that's deep, a little high on Kirk's third shot drop, then he bested that with a really good shot. Look at him fighting. Look at those good resets. Gets up, and his partner fails him. His partner being me. Kirk, you played great there. I did not. You should be proud of yourself. You should cast aspersions towards the person currently most close to you. Another good third shot drop. A little off balance there. I think he misjudged the bounce, kind of lunged at it. When you lunge at it, it's just hard to control the shot. It just happens, right? You're lunging, you'd like to hit either a soft or a harder shot, and you just might not contact it as intended. Arag. With a nice serve. I like my choice there, right? V is back. Venkat is hanging out back a little bit. I'm going to hit it kind of back to you and maybe low to your backhand. Not a horrible choice. Most people's strength are their forehand. I think it's the same case with V as much as anything. He likes his forehand. He likes to get aggressive with his forehand. Look at him doing a twisty little turn with his backhand as I said that, and then following that up with a winner down the middle. Progress Village is just outside of Tampa, Florida. Probably still in Hillsborough County. Might officially be within the city confines? I'm not certain. It was a warm day. You'll see my shirt during this game is still a medium to light blue. Later in the day, sweat encompasses every bit of our bodies. It got warm, it was humid, and that light blue is going to turn to dark blue later. I've not been paying attention to the score, but somebody else has. They have switched. We were playing regular scoring, so at 6, we're going to switch. You only score when you serve, as everyone out there on the YouTube world knows. Venkat. Good serve. Good return. Decently handled. That's just solid play on their part. I think Kirk's return was a little shallow, allowing them to get up. I didn't hit anything special, and then they returned with something special that won the point. Low in the middle usually works. There it is again. We saw that earlier. That's a full swing. He's not, I don't think even trying to put extra muscle on that ball, but I think just a short little punch, or even just let the ball hit the paddle, just takes a lot of that risk out. Overhead is mediocre, but good enough. Probably say it all the time, but man, if you're at the net and they're back, your job is to keep them back. You've got such a big advantage to score when you're at the kitchen and they're deep. So the worst things you can do is hit a ball out, or hit a ball that draws them up and evens the match, or gives both teams an even chance of winning the point. Let's watch this point. Kirk, good deep return from V. A little high. He chooses not to accelerate it. Decides to go wide. Oh, look at that. That is an ATP defense. Kirk has a successful ATP. Anurag says, not today. Not on my watch, Mr. ATP. I'll just hit this back down the middle, and thank you, sir. I'll take the point. So excellent play there by Kirk. Good vision to see the ATP. Didn't happen. Maybe hit a little higher than he could have in an ideal world. But man, it's rare that an ATP gets returned. It's a mixture of skills today. I'm about a 4.4, 4.5 on a good day player. I play like about a 3.2 on most days. Kirk's a little lower. I think he's 3.7-ish, 3.8-ish. I'm not certain of his number. But he's got the shots. And when he's playing well, he can compete with everybody. I think Anurag and V are both 4.2s, 4.3, something like that is my guesstimation of their numbers. They all of us have dupers, and these scores, by the way, did go into duper today. So mine probably went down a little bit because I think I had 4 wins and 3 losses. Maybe 4 and 3 is I think where I ended up. Decent deep return by Mr. 4 and 3 right there. I'm sorry, deep serve. Kirk's form was great. You can see the ball's in front of him, the paddle's in front. He's given a nice smooth uplift to the ball. Just didn't quite hit it hard enough. It happens sometimes. And that ball I didn't like as much. It's really high and soft. I'm trying to win the ball from the transition area. It's not always the wisest thing. Now I'm up at the kitchen and hitting the same shots, and you can win it from the kitchen. Obviously, if the ball's a little high in the transition area, you can hit it hard. But if your opponents are at the net or right at the kitchen line, they still have an advantage, right? They've got much better angles to attack. If you're going to hit it hard, you're not going to be able to move up as well. Trivia question for all those viewers at home. I have 2. This is the first time, by the way, we've had this camera-in-camera silliness going. 2 pictures. They're not originals, sad to say. First person to tell me who the artist is, and by the way, they're 2 different artists. Those fine paintings. Gets themselves an all-expense-paid trip from my house to Progress Village next time they're in Tampa. Let's go play some pickleball. Name the 2 artists. We got a little bit of a point going here. Right when I say it, I play like a moron. I hit the ball right in the net. Nothing to worry about there but a dink. That is not 4-5 play. That is shagtacular is what that is. Certainly within my my abilities to play shagtacularly. Don't like anything about that form. I think the ball's close to him. He knows it. Doesn't really get on top of the ball. Doesn't try to put any topspin on it. Floats it out. A little better here. Here we have it. Hope that my compatriots, how the court say, enjoy this video a little bit. Maybe you watch yourself. Maybe you learn just a thing or two. If you pick one thing away from a game about what you need to do better, I think it's worth doing the video. Nice form there on all of our sides. Man, that's good playing. That might be probably was the best point of this game so far. Kirk started with a good hard shot, very good form, drove through a ball, and then it was the fight between Anurag and myself, trying to vie for that win. I happened to come out on top, but there were 6 or 7 solid plays before it happened to that. Hello shot to the neck. V either just caught me straight, or it might have come off the net to catch me. That stuff happens. You're going to play this game, you're going to hit on occasion. Generally try not to hit somebody too high, but if it comes off the net, what are you going to do? Just their bad luck. In this case, it was my bad luck. The sweat starts to grow. My shirt seems to be getting a little darker. It doesn't get better. Ugh. I throw my paddle like a petulant child. Sir, grow up, sir. You are no longer in your teens. Own your mistakes. Take responsibility for them. Do better next time, but don't throw your paddle around. You look like a moron. I was trying to go deep to his backhand, which I think is a good strategy, but I did not execute that strategy. And just like that, we've lost the game. I lose a serve. We give up a point or two and suddenly lose. The end of the game was 11-6. I wrote it down, so that's where it ended up. We are done with 2 games. Hopefully the gentlemen that watch this maybe pick up a tip or two from watching themselves. If not, whatever. Didn't cost them anything. Free on the YouTube.